Hey guys, Dan King here, Hey guys, Dan King here. I wasn't going to make this video at all, but I am briefly because they just released the official photo for Jared Leto as the Joker, and it looks awesome. I mean, have you seen this thing? Okay, I don't 100% like everything in it. I'm going to just sort of talk about the things I do like and the things I don't like. Firstly, they actually gave him white skin. I mean, the appearance, I'm sure it's makeup, but the thing is, it looks like in the film his skin's actually going to be white. That's something they never do. They keep persistently giving the characters in the previous couple of times he's been in live action white makeup, which is not something that happens in the comics. He's always got white skin because of his chemical exposure after falling into the chemical bath or whatever, because Origin's always left ambiguous for the character, but he's always had actual white skin. There was even a scene in The Batman, the TV show, where one of the Arkham inmates, not inmates, Arkham orderlies gives the Joker an escape kit, and he includes makeup in the escape kit, assuming that the Joker puts it on, and he's almost disgusted by this idea of wearing makeup. He's like, makeup? Joker don't need no makeup. He's absolutely disgusted with it, and it's the same sort of view some fans when we saw the Jack Nicholson Joker and even the Heath Ledger Joker. They both were seen wearing makeup, and they both were seen without makeup. So finally seeing a version of the Joker who has white skin, as in bleach white skin, it's fantastic. There's also I love, it's weird, I can't tell if I love the tattoos or hate the tattoos. I know that I'm supposed to think they're awesome. I do think the one where it's ha 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 ha, all those laughing, that's awesome. That's even done in the sort of style of the font that the laughs are written in the comics. And I also absolutely adore this huge smile he's got tattooed on his arm, because it's like reminding you of the grin that he used to have in his mouth, but now he's got metal teeth, which I'm guessing is probably just because he's been punched so many times in the face by Batman that all of his teeth have gone, so they've given him metal ones. It's brilliant thinking. It's very dark thinking, but it's brilliant thinking the way they've done this. I freaking love the idea of that. There's also what looks like you can tell, I'm looking at the picture now. There's also what looks like a piece of a bird's wing and maybe a bird's head tattooed on his arm. But for the head to be pointing that way and the wings to be pointing that way, the bird's back would have to be broken. So I'm guessing that this version of the Joker has a robin tattooed onto his arm that's dead, implying that this Joker has killed Jason Todd. So we can actually get some of that story arc in these films. Maybe even, perhaps in the not too distant future, a Red Hood arc in live action. How amazing would that be? I think it would be fantastic. It would be better if they got Jensen Ackles to play Jason Todd. And under the hood it would be fine. He'd probably be a bit old now to do it if taking the hood off. But anyway, God, I wish they got Jensen Ackles to play Batman. Anyway, I like that. I like how freaking insane he looks. I don't think they've ever had a version of the character that gets the insanity as much as this picture makes it look like he does. I hope this isn't slightly misleading, but this just looks so nuts. Anyway, so yeah. Also, I'm not so sure about why he's got one glove. I sort of assumed from the way they were drawn that they were leather gloves, but that looks more like it's a sort of surgeon's glove. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. Also, I've seen pictures in which he's wearing the white suit from Dark Knight Returns, which is okay. I've always been a fan of the purple suit. It just sort of represents how colourful and crazy he is. But they've all been steering away from that lately. Even in the freaking Endgame comics. He's all black and grim and dark, which I don't like at all because he's supposed to be the opposite of Batman's dark and brooding nature. He's colourful, he's crazy, he's as freaking Jared Leto said the other day, he's really, really, really crazy. I'm excited after seeing this picture. Even though he does look a bit like Marilyn Manson and has damaged written on his forehead. But I think that does pretty well, again, adds to the craziness. Only problem, really, is he kind of looks like the kind of punk, I don't know, there's a kind of person he sort of reminds me of, that's the kind of person you specifically sort of walk away from, if that makes sense. Yeah, but then, I mean, he doesn't look like he's got the class factor that he does in the comics. I mean, we'll see that, of course. He just sort of looks like more like a sort of thug. With that said, does that matter? Because it's adding to his creep factor. It's adding to how freaking terrifying this guy looks. And it looks superb. Whoever designed the makeup on this, whoever came up with this sort of style of doing it, I think it looks astounding. And I can't wait to watch this film. Even if it is being written and directed by David Ayer, the guy who, hang on, let me just look up some of the films he did that I really don't like. There was, what was it? There was the one that starred Colin Farrell and, what was it? I'll find it here. SWAT. That was an awful film. It practically glorified drink driving. And he also wrote the screenplay for U-571, a film which insulted the memory of British sailors by attributing their actions in capturing the Enigma coding machines to a fictional American crew, which infuriated many people. So, I'm not a fan of the idea of him doing this film, but everything else looks good so far, and if he's managed to improve his writing ability, which I hear he has, I haven't seen any of the other stuff he's done lately, but whatever, I'm just excited, okay? I'm really excited to see this Joker in action. That's it. It looks amazing.